Hello, dear viewers. This is Obscura Atlas, December 1872, the middle of the Atlantic Ocean. The waves rolled endlessly, the horizon stretched in every direction, and the silence was broken only by the creaking of wooden masts and the crash of waves. On this vast ocean, sailors spotted a ship drifting aimlessly. Her sails were partly set, the wind guiding her without command. The cargo was untouched. The cabin appeared strangely ordinary, as though life had been frozen mid-sentence. But something was missing: the crew. Not a single person remained on board. This is the story of the Mary Celeste, the world's most famous ghost ship, and one of history's greatest maritime mysteries. On December 4th, 1872, the British brigantine Dei Gratia was sailing about 400 miles east of the Azores. Captain David Morehouse and his crew sighted another vessel. It was moving unsteadily, as if abandoned, its sails ragged and drifting. They hailed the ship. No answer. The name painted on the stern read Mary Celeste. Morehouse recognized it instantly. He knew her captain, Benjamin Briggs, a man of honor and skill. Concerned, Morehouse sent a boarding party. What they found was baffling. The Mary Celeste was seaworthy. She was not wrecked. Her hull was intact, and the ship could still sail. The cargo, 700 barrels of industrial alcohol, was secure, though a few barrels were leaking. Inside the cabin, the crew's possessions were still in place: clothing, pipes, boots, even a sewing machine. The food stores were abundant, enough to last 6 months. The logbook showed regular entries, the last dated November 25, just 9 days before discovery. Nothing in those pages suggested danger, but the lifeboat was gone, and the crew, 10 souls, including Captain Briggs, his wife Sarah, and their 2-year-old daughter Sophia, had vanished into thin air. The Mary Celeste was a ghost ship. The Dei Gratia crew sailed the Mary Celeste to Gibraltar. There, British authorities launched an inquiry. The more investigators learned, the stranger the mystery became. The ship was fully seaworthy. There were no signs of a storm. The masts and rigging were damaged, but not fatally. The cargo was untouched. The crew's belongings were undisturbed. There was no evidence of violence, piracy, or mutiny. The ship's logbook ended on November 25, when the Mary Celeste was just 100 miles from the Azores. Nothing unusual was written. No warnings. No desperate messages. Speculation ran wild. Some said Captain Briggs was reckless. Others accused the Dei Gratia of foul play, suggesting Morehouse had murdered the crew and stolen the ship. But such theories lacked evidence. Briggs was known as a devoted captain and family man. Morehouse was his friend. What could drive 10 people to abandon a perfectly safe vessel in the middle of the ocean? Over the years, countless theories have been proposed. One of the most common is the alcohol explosion theory. Some of the barrels in the cargo were found leaking. It's possible fumes built up below deck, creating the fear of an explosion. If Briggs smelled the vapors, he might have ordered an evacuation until the danger passed. But if so, why didn't the crew return? The ship was stable, the risk had passed. Yet the lifeboat never reappeared. Another theory suggests a waterspout or giant rogue wave struck the Mary Celeste. A massive wave could have flooded the deck or damaged the ship, leading Briggs to fear it was sinking. In a panic, he may have ordered everyone into the lifeboat. But the Mary Celeste never sank. It kept sailing, abandoned. Some argue it was piracy or mutiny. Perhaps the crew turned against Briggs, or pirates attacked. Yet nothing was stolen, not the cargo, not the supplies, not the valuables. Mutiny or robbery makes little sense. More sinister theories whisper of the paranormal. The idea of a ghost ship captured imaginations worldwide. Some believe the Mary Celeste was cursed, haunted by unseen forces. Writers and journalists spread these tales, and soon the Mary Celeste became legend. Others even blamed sea monsters or strange natural phenomena like infrasound that can cause panic and disorientation. But the truth is, none of these theories fully explain the mystery. The fate of Captain Briggs, his family, and his crew has never been discovered. No lifeboat was ever found. No bodies were ever recovered. They simply disappeared. The Mary Celeste, meanwhile, became immortal. Her story spread through newspapers, novels, and legends. Sir Arthur Conan Doyle, the creator of Sherlock Holmes, even wrote a short story inspired by her, cementing her status as the ultimate ghost ship. The real Mary Celeste sailed for years after the incident, passing through different owners until she was wrecked off Haiti in 1885. But her mystery never sank. Today, the Mary Celeste stands as the most famous ghost ship in history. A chilling reminder of the ocean's power and its secrets. The Atlantic is vast. It swallows ships, storms, and stories. But this story endures because it was not just a ship that was lost, it was 10 human lives, gone without explanation. So, what do you think? Did the Mary Celeste crew flee in fear of an explosion? Were they victims of the sea itself? Or was it something stranger, something we may never understand? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe for more stories of history's strangest mysteries. Because sometimes, the greatest mysteries are not found on land, but on the endless ocean.